Now, if you can imagine this, and somebody may need to get over there and fan Lynn when I say this, the illustration, but if I bought her a $10,000 ring, you're still okay? Okay, this is an illustration. Okay. If I bought a $10,000 ring and I freely gave it to her, and then I said, honey, I want to sell you the box for about $10, is that okay? That wouldn't make sense at all of doing that. Or if you saw a car advertised in the paper that said giving away free cars, you went down and they gave you the car, and they said, but the key's going to cost you $10,000. That wouldn't make sense at all. If God gave us the most precious, the greatest thing that was in relationship to him, while we were sinners and enemies, now that we're his beloved adopted children, wouldn't he provide for the very needs of our life? Doesn't it make sense that God would do that? But you might say, well, I'm praying for something and God hasn't given it to me yet. Well, maybe God is staying consistent with who he's always been and trying to give you the best instead of settling for something that's not necessarily good for you. We're asking for things that are way down here, and God's trying to move us up to pray for the things that are appropriate and right for our life. And sometimes he uses circumstances and other things to work those things out in our life. And again, it may not always make sense to us. I was told that when Henry Ford was building the Model T car, that he would have the transmission shipped to his factory where they would put things together on an assembly line, and he made specifications of the actual box. They couldn't just send it however they wanted to. They had to send it in a specified box where it was the exact size that he wanted, the exact material that he wanted of the box, and the screw holes would be in the exact spots that he wanted that box to be in. They didn't understand why he wanted to do that. Why couldn't they just ship it as they shipped it? But he wanted them shipped in a certain way. And the reason it was when he took the transmission out of the box, put it into the Model T, he took the box and he made that the floorboard. And it had to be specifically right. So he got his transmission that he paid for, and he got his floorboard for free. And he wanted them to send him that. And it made sense to him, but it didn't make sense to them. God is committed to my need. God, who didn't spare his own son, will provide also and freely give us all the things that we need.